Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Legend Series, Marvel Spider-Man Homecoming Wave, Spider-Man. This is the tech suit, wingsuit, whatever you want to call this figure. It's the last one I need and he looks fantastic. And this couldn't have happened without the help from a really awesome guy, Ernest Panganiban. And I might be hacking up his last name, and I do apologize, Ernest, if you're listening to this or watching this. But I do thank you for making this happen. So now I have the complete Homecoming Wave. And the package is the red and black Homecoming Wave packaging with the Spider-Man logo on the top. Then we got Tech Suit Spidey on this side. Tech Suit Spidey on this side, and then we have the little bit of a bio there. So then you got the tech suit pictured on the back, looking cool, showing off that texture of the suit with the lighting, wings. Like honestly, they look awesome, but you cannot open those arms more than that. And then you got everybody from the wave with the nice build a wing, build an item, whatever you want to call it. It's still going to be awesome because in this video, at the end, after I review the Spider-Man, we're going to go ahead and look at those wings since I'll have them complete. But let's go ahead and get the new Spider-Man out of his package. Alright, we got Spider-Man out of the package. Let's take a look at his accessories. He comes with part of the Vulture Build-A-Figure, Build-A-Wing piece. Looks like nothing special. It has really good sculpted details and all that good stuff. But it's the last one I need, and I will attach it. He also comes with an alternate head, showing off the squinty eyes. And something that you can see on mine, paint apps aren't nearly as clean. Got some overspray of the gray even on the front of the mask. Cool texture though, the plastic. Then some of the gray lines, well, some of the lines aren't even fully painted gray. So then he comes with, since he's already equipped with one of each of these, he comes with the other. He has a fist, which is washed. Looks like it's almost done with the gray wash. And then he comes with his flipping hand. And I don't know if it's me, but I don't know. The hands just look weird. Maybe it's just how it's washed. I'm not too sure. But let's go ahead and take a look at Spider-Man himself. He does have the wings under the pits. And I will show you as I am looking at the figure. Watch. Oh, wow. They actually didn't fall out. That's when I took them out of the package. That was the first thing that fell. But as you can see, he comes with his wide eyes, typical Spider-Man look. And the paint on my eye is not the cleanest. But it does still look like a great head sculpt. And seeing as I was spinning him around, one of his pieces of his wing fell off. Just take the other one out of here. But yeah, so you can see a little bit of the paint, extra paint or chunk of plastic or whatever that is on the back. Hasbro and their awesome quality control. Look at that, all the lines aren't even painted gray. Jeez. You know, one thing that does look awesome, but is, and he also has awesome articulation. But one of the things, his body, which is blurry for you guys, but looks really awesome. Texture throughout is really great. The logo is actually painted pretty cleanly. Back of the figure looks really nice and clean as well. He has like these cool little lines throughout the body. I guess giving it that techie look. Sort of see it throughout. You can even see it on his butt. But the nice thing about this figure, articulation-wise, is they gave him that nice butterfly. Butterfly's gotta be part of Spider-Man figures, you know, to get that posability. And you know, he has, besides the butterfly, he's got the ball joint. Move his arm like this. He's got the bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Then he has the wrist rotation and wrist bend. What I did notice is, like, these things are like massive. Like, the pins are huge, and that's the port where you put in the wing. And the bad thing about the wing is, like, even if, here we use, make sure I grab the right one. And of course not. So we plug the wing in, like so. So in the movie, his arms are like out far as he's gliding, or not the movie, I guess trailer of the movie. This should be like connected down here. Like, they just really skimped on that, and it just keeps falling out. Like, you can only have his arms like so, which is sort of a disappointment. But without those, he's all right. You know, he has motion of his head fully up like that, down, and then he can look left and right. So looking really good. His ab crunch. Crunches to forward. Giving him a weird hunch on the back, but still, ab crunch does awesome. He even has a waist swivel. Legs can only spread out. Oops, get the thigh swivel. Legs can only go out so far. So can't really do the super splits like a lot of the other Spider-Man figures. And kicking forward really well, but when he goes back, sort of got to round it out a little bit because of his butt lip. But that's really what you can really do with his legs. He has the thigh cuts, and even on the thighs and stuff, you can see the cool little looking lines that are on him. He does have the double jointed knees. No calf swivel. Would have been sort of cool if they had it in there where the boot and stuff connects, but it's alright. And he does have the ankle rocker, ankle pivot. So really nice figure. As I'm sort of holding him, you know, I don't know, maybe it's the hands. Something, I just feel like he's stubby. Like, I don't know why. And you guys comment below and tell me if you think he looks, or, you know, if you have the figure, if he seems stubby to you guys as well. But, you know, that's sort of what I get from him. And even on the back of the packaging, as I'm going to show you guys again, like, he had these cool looking, like, I don't know if those are the web shooters or what, but they looked awesome. And the wings looked a lot longer. So, let's see if I can pan out here a little bit and bring it in closer. So I don't know what happened to this version, but the wings look a lot longer, and those web shooters look like separate pieces. You know, when all they did on the actual figure itself, like, that's the, let's see if you can actually see it. There you go. So that's like the web shooter. I mean, it's still sculpted pretty well, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit thicker or a separate piece. And then popping out the hands. I'll just do one. Pretty easy to pour it in. Gotta get those wrist bends broken in. But, you know, you get some good flipping action. Don't know what this piece is there. But what's also a sort of a disappointment, look at the colors. Like, they overwashed this one, and this one looks fine. Like, besides that weird little piece there. But you see the color difference? I guess that's his dirty whipping hand. Not too sure. Let's see if the fist. Might as well change them all out. Yay for hand swapping. All right. See, and now these fists, again, it's not bad. Fists don't look bad. The flipping hands totally look different. But yeah, oops. Super blurry as I'm trying to get him to pose. Yeah, looking awesome. I switched the head on. Head underneath has that gray. I don't know if you guys can see it. Come on, focus in there. Like they just dumped that stuff inside there. That is casted in red plastic, but yeah, look how much wash is in there. It's where all the extra paint went that should have been in those lines. So, you got the squinty version. Looking all sarcastic and ready to fight. And again, he's not going to pose on camera because my figures never want to pose on camera when I'm trying to do stuff, you know. But overall, I mean, and I guess I can give you guys a little bit better of a close-up of these. They're just sort of little tiny triangles of web. That it won't focus on. There we go. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's just limiting on what you can pose with the wings actually attached. I mean, it's sad that, you know, you get the SpiderMan 2099, which, let me grab him. Thanks to Brock, I got this cape, and look at all that extra web. I mean, granted, I know he didn't come with extra hands or anything, but those two wings come off like that. Look at that. That's crazy. Like, you could have gave us a little bit extra more wing abilities. Oh, there goes Spider-Man. But let's go ahead and cut this here, and let's go ahead and get the Vulture and build those wings. Here we have the Vulture with his wings equipped. And yeah, you definitely need that stand because he is a heavy figure, like top heavy. I wish it would have came with a flight stand because I'm going to have to pick one up because it's going to look awesome. And just sort of give you guys a size comparison of Spidey to the Vulture. He's actually, you know, he's the size of a teenager. You know, not looking too bad, you know, ratio or scale-wise. Wow, I just said ratio instead of scale. But either way, let's lay Spider-Man down, and let's sort of get a full-on look of these wings. And I'm actually going to have to go mobile with this. As you guys just glimpsed at the drawer that I propped my camera in, or the tripod in, just to get those nice shots. But look at these wings, man. Like, the wingspan is disgusting. And this is with the wings folded a little bit. That sculpt work really, really brings this figure together with these wings. And try to rotate it, but it's going to be tough because these wings. And as you see, you know, I had them, you know, I still had the pan the way I did, and I have them more of like a U shape than actually fully brought out, you know. But then you got all this extra, you know, all this stuff, like those can be moved, the actual blades. If you don't want them open, you can close them. But yeah, this figure is awesome, and I can see why they... see how important this stand is? That is why you why you need the stand, but I could definitely see why this thing is a nice build-a-figure. I mean, you can actually see, like, this the right side is curved in. The left side is fully bent out, so really massive. And you know, I can't wait to get some flight stands to get this guy posed up. I mean, look at his wingspan compared to that G.I. Joe box in the background. Ridiculous. But let me cut it here and let's get these guys a little bit more posed and finish this video. There we have it, guys and gals. We have the wingsuit, tech suit Spider-Man next to the Vulture with his fully completed wings. And honestly, this figure, the Spider-Man figure, this whole wave was an amazing wave. Honestly, I don't regret any of them. The biggest issue out of all of them would be the wings underneath his arms there not being long enough and falling out and stuff like that. A little bit of the quality control on paint, but I mean, that's throughout all figures in a sense, you know, depending on if you choose that right one. But you never know when you open a box, because the front may look good and the back may not. Look at my Sunfire. But honestly, this set's awesome. I can't wait to get a flight stand for the Vulture. Can't wait to pose up my Homecoming Spidey next to the homemade suit. And honestly, again, I'm gonna say this again, like, this wave is awesome. Like the last Guardians gate, tongue-tied there for a second. Last Guardians wave that had like Darkhawk and everything was phenomenal as well. So they're just progressing forward with these. Even the new Guardians wave, they got us Rocket and, you know, Death's Head 2 and all that. That set looks fantastic. So it's like Hasbro's going in the right direction. You know, maybe the Build-A-Figures, Build-A-Items, you know, fluctuate to being super awesome to, you know, pretty good to eh. We just, you know, got to deal with it. That's the only disadvantage. You know, we just got to roll with those punches, and it all ends up balancing out in the end, in my opinion. But most importantly, you know, I thank you guys for checking out this video. Hopefully this gives you a good insight of the whole series and what that full Vulture wing build-a-item looks like. And hopefully maybe it will lead you guys to, you know, wanting to build it yourself, because, you know, hang it from your ceiling, put it into a display case. It's going to look awesome just hovering in flight. And yeah, so I mean, I thank you guys for really taking the time to watch the video. Add a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, hit that bell notification if you don't mind my videos popping up and saying, hey, Unboxing Art has a new video, you know. But definitely continue hunting, keep on collecting, guys, and most importantly, have a great day. And comment down below what you guys think of this wave and what are your favorite figures. Thanks again.